Step number 3 is to share what you know or ask them a question about their background. This is a bit tricky, so let me show you how I usually do it with a few examples. So a year ago, I came across a taxi driver in New York City who was from Bhutan. When he told me that he was from Bhutan, I said, "Oh wow, I never met anyone from there before, but I heard it's the happiest country on the planet. Is that true?" Do you see what I did there? I shared what I knew about their country, and then I asked them a question so that they tell me more. The reason I do this is actually because I'm genuinely interested in learning more about their background. I want to see if the rumors are true. And the next time I meet someone from Bhutan, I will be able to share something that they wouldn't expect a stranger to know. Here's an example of what I mean. So in Europe, I met a Nigerian that told me something pretty interesting during our conversation. And it was, I quote, "The smartest Nigerians usually leave Nigeria." So from then on, whenever I came across another Nigerian anywhere in the world, I would say, "I heard that the smartest Nigerians leave Nigeria. Is this true?" Now, I know this might sound kind of offensive, but it's not my statement, it's someone else's, and I'm asking it from a place of curiosity. So I've never gotten a negative response out of the dozens of times I've mentioned it. In fact, most of the time, they'll laugh and say, "That's right." Because if you think about it, it's actually a compliment. Now, you're probably getting the sense that I like to be a bit adventurous during my conversations with people. I like to say some pretty risky stuff, things that some people might find offensive. This is an important principle to keep in mind. The riskier the things you say, the more memorable and authentic you will come off as. Yes, there will be some people who are triggered by things like this, but they weren't going to be good friends anyways. People like this are extremely hard to have fun with because you have to filter yourself often when you're around them. The people who find your comments and questions interesting will quickly feel much more comfortable around you because they know that you are not someone they have to be careful around. If you want to play it safe, that's fine as well. You can still make a ton of friends by being genuinely interested in the other person. Now, once you've commented and asked them questions on their background, you can branch the conversation off into many different places. I usually ask them what they do, what they think about the country that we're both currently in, and other current events. This step can last anywhere from a minute to an hour, and this is where the majority of the rapport is built. If I like this person and think that I'll have a fun time hanging out with them more, I will move on to step number 4. If not, I wish them well and I say my goodbyes. Step number 4 is simple. I invite them out. If I'm in a city with a good nightlife, I'll ask them to go for drinks. If not, I'll ask them to come eat with me. It's as simple as that. Being a fun person to hang out with is basically more of step number 3 and some other conversation skills that we'll cover in later episodes of the Befriend course. But essentially, once you've invited them out, there's only one last step, and that's step number 5. The next time you see them, mention their name just one time. This shows them that you actually remembered their name. You don't need to say it more than once, in my opinion, because just saying it once will cause the other person to think, "Wow, this dude actually remembered my name." And that's enough. And that's it. This is how you start conversations with